Okay, so have you finished that building that we did, the Greek building from Tirgi? We had a lot of detail to do. Did you finish that? Let's see how it looks because I haven't finished mine. I want to
I
finish.
haven't. Wait, which one do you want?
See this one. Oh, nice.
Give it to me.
Lovely. That is lovely. Beautiful. I love the shadows. I think you can do more designs on the top part of the building.
Wait, I cannot find the hair in here. Over here, now on the top part.
Yeah, on the top part. Because in the reference image, you'll see there are lots of designs on that. You
Okay.
can do there as well.
Let's Big Bang. And then no more. One. Maybe I have not done it.
We've not done, no, we did it about 2 weeks ago, but I'll share the recording with you. Maybe you weren't present for that class. So today I have shared some lovely images of rooftops. And these rooftops, I think, are in some European cities.
Let me see one of them.
Yeah, I'm going to show you which ones these are. And
Oh yeah, our rooftops are pretty flat.
these, I think, we need to find out where these are. They're in some, I think
Most
some,
likely looks like in Russia.
isn't it? Yeah, so it looks maybe Russian. Look at this one. I
Most
don't know
likely
where it.
also no Greek. That's some. Oh yeah, those two. I feel like it's Turkey.
So I'll show you a detail of the roof that will show you how the tiles themselves are colored. Whoever this person was, he had such a great idea to use colored tiles and put them like how you put floor tiles and even on the roof. I mean, such a genius. If you really think about it, you can make so many interesting designs with just colored tiles. See, this is how the roof tiles are.
Ooh,
So well decorated. They must really think so hard to make these things.
it
Even the
looks
smallest
kind
of
of.
things very
I'm
pretty.
kind of hallucinating.
So here's what we can do. We can make one whole, we can make a rectangle in which we can make these tiles first and make this design. It's very simple. We won't make the window, we'll just make the tiles and the design. And then we will try and make one or two roofs where now once we know how the design is made, we are not going to make individual tiles on all of these, but we will make them look like their tiles. Maybe this one is easy enough to make.
No, I think the
This one
first
doesn't
one.
have any tiles at all. It's just this one has tiles.
That
Okay,
one
so
looks kind of complicated.
it does look complicated, but I'm going to make it easy for you and I'll show you how to do that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So whenever you have something complicated, you find a way to understand the complicated part of it. In this case, it is how the tiles, what is the shape of the tiles and how the tiles fit into the design. So I'm going to draw this in pen, but you can draw it in pencil. If you want, you can first draw it light and then you can make it dark. So on the left, I'm going to make a rectangle, maybe about this big, because I want to make some roof in small shape.
Sorry.
It's okay. So the tiles that we have are like a horizontal tile, but I'm going to convert that into a vertical shape. So leaving about 1 or 2 fingers from either side, I will draw a rectangle. You leave the space from the side because all pictures look nicer when they have a frame. And this is the frame of the picture itself. And then if it turns out really nice, then we can put it in an actual.
Does it have to be perfect? That's my question.
No, it doesn't have to be perfect. Even if it is not perfect, it is fine.
Should I unfold my paper or not?
Are you using the big paper?
Yes.
Then you should fold it and use half of the paper.
Okay.
So your book, you will be holding it like this. You will use half the paper and you will make that rectangle on this side.
Okay, so this side.
Yeah, any side. You can use it on this side also, but your binding will be on top and your format will be horizontal like this, either this side or this side, whichever you like. And then your size will be the same as mine. Now, look at how we're going to make these tiles. You have to do this very slowly and carefully. First, I want you to see what I'm doing. Use a finger to figure out where the center of your line is. I want you to see it. Don't draw with me, draw after me. I want you to see this. Hi, hi. Avantika, we have made just a rectangle and we are making a roof tile design on this. I'll show you the design after we made the tiles. It's fairly simple. So just make a rectangle in half your page. And then we are going to make the roofs on this side, smaller roofs. But first, I want you to understand the tile pattern, all right? Okay, so before you start, Avantika, I want you to look at what I'm doing and then you can start doing it. So I'm keeping my finger here so that I can tell where this center is more or less. And I'll draw a small line here. Don't draw, don't draw. I want you to see this. Keep your pencils down and just look at the screen. Half of the stuff that you are learning will be from observation, which means you have to keep an eye here. Then I will again make a line at half of this side and half of this side. And at every point, I'll just place a finger and see, does it look like it's at half? And then I will make another at half, 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 half. So this you have to do only once so that you get an even number of tiles. All right. Then I want you to see how long this line is because our roof tile is about this long.
Oh, so the gap between it is like the tiles.
It's the tile.
Oh, that's interesting.
See, now this tile will look like, I'll show you how it'll look.
Can you decorate it however you want, or we're gonna follow a specific pattern?
We are going to follow a specific pattern. Can you see this?
Yeah.
This is the pattern we are going to make.
So a
See
mini
how the
diamond,
tile
a
is?
big diamond.
Yeah, it has a line and then it has a round bottom. Okay, so now you can draw it like how I drew it. Draw the first line and stop. And then with me together, we will draw the second line. Let me know when you're done. Give me a nice thumbs up. Meantime, all right. Everyone done?
Yes.
All right. Now the next, all the rows, we are going to do this thing. You draw the same thing, but this time from the middle of the curve. Draw a line down the same distance and make sure that it is straight. So draw it slowly. And this time round, remember this tile on the side is going to be half. It's going to be half a curve. The tiles in the middle are all going to be full curves. So the tile on the side is going to look like it is cut. And then the next line, we will just draw a line below the first line that we made. Like this. So every alternate line you have to, or every alternate row of tiles the design will be like, will be
Like a
similar.
pattern.
Sorry?
Like a pattern.
It is like a pattern, you're right.
Should we continue this? We have to do that a little rooftop singing that's gold. Do we have to continue this all the way down?
Yes, we have to continue this all the way down.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Now, whatever you're doing, make sure that all the tiles look like the same pattern. So you have to use a lot of your concentration to do this. You have to try to make the tiles not look like one is too long or one row suddenly becomes too short. So before you start, think about your design and then make it. And don't be in a rush. Even if this takes time, it's fine. We can complete this. Is it easy enough for everyone?
Yeah, pretty much.
Good.
Miss, should we have Miss?
Yeah.
Just one question. Let me just screenshot real quick.
Tell me if you have a question.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Okay, okay.
Can I just screen share something real quick?
All right, sure. Let me just give
It
you.
says host disabled participant screen sharing.
That's the default. Let me just change that. All right, try now.
Do we have to do this part?
No, we don't. We are not making that part. We are just,
Okay.
yeah, we are just studying the roof tile pattern.
Oh, so we don't have to make that a
No.
crown thing. I understand that.
No,
Thank
we
you.
don't have to make that. Not today. But later on, after you've made the style and you've understood how to paint the design around the window, you can definitely try the window. I think it'll be good fun.
No, just a question because I see the window looked a little bit difficult to do, so that's why I asked you.
It does look a little difficult, but even that, someday we will do a difficult pattern like that, and I'll show you how you can break that down also. Once you know how to draw a line, you can just draw a few lines together and it can make any picture you want. So if you
Miss,
draw a
was it
line,
okay today if I used a mechanical pencil?
yes, sure, why not? You can use a color pencil also if you want for this.
No,
Any
don't worry, I was just asking.
any light colored pencil will be fine.
But not dark color pencils.
After about 5 or 6 lines, just check that your tiles are still the same size and height. They're not become too small or they're not becoming too crowded. That's important.
So I understood the message you're doing this.
This is a very nice exercise uh, if you're waiting somewhere or if if you're feeling bored, you want to do something.
Oh, Miss, so I can maybe do this design on my sketchbook.
You can do this design on your sketchbook, of course. And you can also do different kinds of coloring on a design like this. And you can search for more creative roof types in other parts of the world as well. If you've seen Indian temples, they are also very decorative and very complicated designs on the temples.
Yeah, because I have never seen an Indian temple because my parents regularly don't take me to India, so
No, someday I'll share some images of Indian temples. They are very
yeah, and they left me for 4 days in Bangladesh alone just to get my little brother's eye checked up.
Hmm.
Because I'm the one not getting checked up, it's him.
Hmm.
So maybe that's why.
Maybe why?
Maybe that's why.
I didn't hear you clearly. Why did they leave you?
Because to get a checkup.
Yes, that I know. Okay. But in Bombay, there you might not have seen temples where you went for the checkup because
I was not there, miss.
you weren't there.
No, they left me in Bangladesh for 4 days.
Oh, that's what you said. Okay, okay. Hmm.
And then they came home late at night because there was traffic, which is regular in Bangladesh.
It's regular in India as well, everywhere. Most places, I would say, big cities.
Mm.
How's the design going? Is everyone happy
I
with
think I have gone little. You said I should stop at 6 to look at the pattern. I did not
Yes.
stop at 6.
No, you can stop at 10, 15, 12, 9, 30, any. Just keep, once in a while, just keep checking if your design is going straight. See, some of my roof tiles over here became very narrow. Some might have become very wide. So
So is this okay? Because some of the is this okay?
let us see. I think it looks good. Yes. Safri, now you're using a small book, so you don't need to fold the page. So this was fine. I thought you.
Look at my paper.
Yeah, your paper is my size paper. See, keep your hand on the edge of the paper. How big is it?
Um,
Yeah, see, so my hand is slightly bigger than yours. Yours is now an A4 size book, so you're not using your old book anymore.
no, miss. This is the same type of book.
Yes, okay, great, finally. So now you don't have to fold the paper. I thought you were using your old book. My mistake.
It's the same type.
But it's a small size. It looks like it's my size book. The same size that I'm using.
It isn't.
It isn't? Okay. On top of it, do you see if they've written A3 or A4 somewhere? On the cover or in the back somewhere?
Nope. I have
Nope.
looked in both ways.
Okay, never
But
mind.
I'm clear. I'm gonna bring an A4 paper and see the sign.
All right. Okay, how's everyone else's roof design looking? Mine is looking like this. It almost looks like scales, doesn't it?
Miss,
Yes.
my book is almost. Here you go. A4 paper with my book.
There you go. Yeah, it is almost the same size.
Yeah. So this, yeah, and it is big, so that's why. All right.
Okay. All right. All right. Now comes the fun part.
How I'm not done. Why are you doing the fun part without me?
We can, no, so Safreen, you can, in the top part where you have finished making the tiles, in that part you can color. So
Okay.
starting from this line on the top, I want you to count how many tiles have got. See, we have one full tile. There's one full tile over here. So that is, what color is this? Yellow. Then we have green, then yellow, then green. That seems to be the pattern. Yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green. All right, so I want everyone to paint the first row, starting with the yellow and ending with whatever color it ends. So since we have to paint one color at a time, we will paint yellow in every alternate roof tile. And yellow because that's the lighter color. So the first tile is yellow. And I'm using this gamboge. You can use color pencils if you want. You can use crayons if you want, whatever you're comfortable with. So this is the first row, yellow, blank, yellow, blank, yellow, blank. And I have 8 tiles on top, so I will make 4 of them yellow and 4 I'm leaving blank. Now don't paint the blank tiles green yet. So this is a very simple mathematical design, and you'll see how the maths works. Okay, now forget the green part. Now let's go down to the second row. And I'm going to share screen again. So this is the second row. What is the pattern? The half tile is yellow, then 2 blank, then 2 yellow, then 2 blank, and then I suppose half would be yellow again. So we start with a yellow, then leave 2 blank. Just follow this pattern. Leave 2 blank and then paint 2 yellow. And then 2 blank and then 1.5 because our design ends there. Okay, now I'm going to share both screens so you can watch the two together. Has everyone finished the second line?
Now, what type of color are you using even?
I'm using watercolors and a light yellow color.
Oh, but which color are you using?
I'm using this one, this gamboge, this warm yellow color.
Gambush. Okay.
Yes. Now the third one, third row, you can see this now. Those of you who have understood the pattern can continue. You leave the first one blank. All blanks are green, right? So leave the first one blank. Just follow this row now. I'm going to cover up the rows that we have already done, so you're not confused. We have finished 2 rows. Correct? Oh, 1 minute, not with this. I will cover it up with a slightly transparent color. See, so now 2 rows are done. The third row, first is blank, first tile is blank. And then we have 1 yellow, then blank, then another yellow, and blank. So it's pretty much like the first row itself. But we started this time, this row, with a green colored tile, which we have left blank. Now we don't see it, but in the fourth row also, there's a little bit of a green tile first, and we have made half a tile there, see? So we have to keep that blank, and then we will paint 2 yellow, 2 green. It's such a simple pattern. Have you figured out the logic of this pattern? Leave 2 blank, 2 yellow, and 1.5.
So, Miss, where should we start? Okay, so
Start from the first row. The first row, You start with yellow. First tile is yellow, then you leave it blank because the second tile is going to be green. Then third tile is yellow, fourth is green, so you leave it.
No, Miss, but I'm in the third line. So how did you do it?
On the third line, leave the first tile blank. That is going to be green.
Okay.
And then the second tile is going to be yellow. Third
Okay.
tile is going to be green, so leave it blank. Here, hold your book when you're painting. Okay, don't hold your head because then your neck will get strained and your hand will not be in control. Okay, then the next row, we can figure it out, right? Next row, there's a third color that comes in, which is pink. So we're going to leave that blank. This is interesting. Now we have to make yellow in every alternate row, like the first row. But when we are painting the green, we have to omit this color. I love this pattern. Don't you love this pattern? It's so easy, but so nice. And then the last will be blank again. So now we have finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. I'm going to cover 5 rows up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now the next row, 6th row, just see the first tile, we have half a tile that has to be green. Remember that, don't paint that. And paint 2 tiles yellow. Then 2 tiles we'll leave blank because those will be green. 2 tiles yellow and 2 tiles blank. Okay, is everyone getting a little bit like a diamond shape now?
Yes.
Good, very good. So one of the reasons, okay, the next row, again, leave the first one blank. And then we do yellow, blank, yellow, blank, yellow, blank, and yellow.
Okay, can you wait for me a little bit? I'm kind of behind.
Yes.
And I want to catch up.
I can wait now. How about everyone else? Have you caught up with me? Or do you want me to wait? Or do you want to go ahead? If you have understood the pattern and you feel you want to go ahead, go ahead. The pattern might change a little bit as we go along. So if you find you're confused, you can stop at any time and let me know and I will help you.
Miss, where will we? Okay, I
So let me mark the different rows that I have done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have made 1. Oops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now the next one will be 8. So in that one,
Yes.
okay, so in this one now, it's a little, see what happens here. On the design, this row of tiles is not visible, these half tiles. But you can see what is happening underneath here. So the two, under this one yellow, the next 2 tiles are green, which means next to that we have a yellow. And then we have 2 green. Then we have yellow. So I was about to tell you that the best part about making a design with light colors first is that in case you feel that you colored in the wrong spot, leave that color. And the darker colors will then be colored on top and it'll all look fine. So if you feel you've made a mistake, don't erase, don't do anything. Just leave it there. With a pencil, you can just mark on the side and say, oh, maybe I have remember.
Which line are you on?
Sorry, what?
Which line are you on?
I am on this line. I'm going to mark it with a different color now. On this line.
Okay.
So now, because we don't see the half tiles, I'm now using this as a reference. So right underneath the single yellow tile, there are two green tiles. Right underneath those two green tiles, there is one green tile. So I'm painting the next yellow over here. That we can see. So you can get a sense of the design once you know which one tile you have to paint. Now here we are painting every alternate tile. And after this, the design will change just a little bit because now we are not making a diamond. It's becoming slightly bigger, that diamond shape. Now I have finished this row. Now we come down to the row below that where there's two rows, two yellow, two green, two yellow, and two green. This is the line I'm making now. Okay, I'm removing some lines because they're getting very confusing. Oh, but no, we need those lines. So we know how many we finished. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I've just finished the 10th line. So we see this almost W shape coming up. Now here's the trick. We make a yellow shape, a yellow tile below these two tiles here. And here the pattern changes where we leave 1, 2, 3 because the tile in the center is going to become pink. So we do green, pink, green, and then yellow again. And then this will be green and pink. So we get a W shape. Has everyone got a W shape?
Yes. A
Good.
very cute depiction.
Very good. And now if you see the logic, if we just reverse this, you will get an M shape. So a W, or sorry, a W and an M will make a nice cross shape.
Miss, aren't you continue painting?
I am continuing painting. So now let's go by the tile below this single yellow tile. That's going to be, two tiles are going to be yellow, two blank,
Right?
two yellow, two blank, and end of row. So now we've finished this row and this row. Now we go back to one yellow, one green, one yellow,
Let's start like pattern and understand it.
one yellow, one green, one yellow, one green, one yellow, one green. Good. The pattern is looking even. Yes. So this row is done. Yellow.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I actually outside I painted the green and the pink also.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Show me how it's looking. So far, we've not used any greens. So, oh, that's what I was telling you. Don't use green at all. This is the reason why you only paint one color at a time. And then once that one color is done, you can start seeing the full pattern. And after that, you can make the rest of the pattern. So now I'll tell you what to do. Just make the yellow parts. Forget if you made green in one tile, forget that. You know how the green tiles are going, yellow tiles are going. Just complete the pattern in that. And we will come back and then we will make the green. And then we'll come back and put a pink tile in the middle. And by then, the one tile that you feel that might not be in the right place, we'll think I'll give you a trick to change that also. Okay. So now just do one yellow tile at a time. But this is good. This is the way you learn. This is how I also used to do this. And then I would say, oh my God, there must be a trick that I won't make a mistake like that. And then I decided, okay, maybe one color at a time, painting slowly, that might be a trick. All right. So once you become familiar with this print, you can do this in any number of colors and you would still be fine. All right, now let's focus again. We have finished this row. Where is the pink tile? In this row. Then we finished two greens. Then we finished a yellow. No, two greens, then one green. All right, so now let's come to this point here where these two lines are to meet. Okay, so here now when you get confused, always come to the part of the design where you can see clearly what you have to do. Now you know that if wherever we've made two greens, two yellow, then the next two are green and the next two are yellow. And before you know it, you realize that your pattern is back on track. See, it's working.
Miss, I made a mistake.
All right, what mistake did you make? Let me see.
I was a little bit confident enough to make this, and I realized that was the wrong pattern.
Ah, all right, never mind. Do you know what the right pattern is?
Yes, the T is two.
So Safreen, forget the pattern that you have made. Just leave it and color in the tiles that you know are the correct tiles. See, the green color will cover up the yellow color after it dries. Okay, now we are in this row. We finished this row. Now the next row where we have to make a yellow underneath the two blank tiles. The first tile is green, yellow, green, yellow, and my diamond design is complete. Then yellow, sorry, green, then yellow. So every alternate tile will be yellow. Now this is a very confusing design, so don't worry about any mistakes you make. Remember, mistakes are good. If we don't make mistakes, we're not really doing anything great. We are doing something we're comfortable with. We know how to do it. We're great at it. And we only land up doing that. So keep your mistakes in front of you. You make one mistake, you learn 10 things. You make no mistake, you learn nothing new. And I'm sure all of you want to learn something new, right?
Yes.
So don't worry about mistakes. And anyway, there are no mistakes in art. All right, so the next row is this one. Now see, because our roof is slanting, some of our design is getting cut. So just follow my directions now. In the next row, the first tile is going to be green. So the next two tiles are going to be yellow.
Now my pattern is confusing me because I've only. Miss, I think I made my pattern too little.
Okay, just wait. Safreen, can you send me a picture of your pattern on the group? Because I can then share it and then I can show you what you can change. And we'll make a screenshot of that so you can then make adjustments. I'm sure you must be very confused.
Ma'am,
Yes?
my space is finished. I don't have any space to color.
All right, so good.
Oh, Miss.
Your roof design is finished. All right, good. We just need
Oh, Miss, do you have my dad's number?
your dad's number. No, I don't have your dad's number.
Because my mother is not home.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Never mind, Safreen. You can send it later. We'll just finish it till here because anyway, Avantika's paper is finished. So you all can both wait after this. The next row, you start off with a yellow. Leave the next blank. Yellow, blank, yellow, blank, yellow. How many people's rows have finished? Okay. So that's just Avantika, I think. Right, the next one, next row, just follow me. Leave the first half tile blank. And then we do two, two yellow, two blank, two yellow, and 1.5 blank. And the one after that, blank, yellow, blank, yellow, blank, yellow, blank, yellow. Okay, everyone still with me? Okay, next row. Leave the, no, the first one will be yellow, then two blank, two yellow, two blank, and two yellow. If you want me to go slower, please say so, because I'm just assuming that all of you are clever enough. You finished it mostly, and some of you have finished the tiles. Next one is again yellow first, and every alternate is yellow. Now I have finished all these rows. I finished this one, this one, this one, this one, and I've come to this one. So the design is going to finish in 3 rows, but I have some extra rows and I may have to use my earlier design to complete this. Okay, now the next row, first one will be green, then 2 yellow, 2 green, 2 yellow, 1.5 green. And the next one, green, yellow, green, pink, green, yellow, and green and pink. So we are here now. Finish 2 rows. And then we have green, 2 yellow, 2 green, 2 yellow, and 2 green. Now I'm going to stop share. So this is my pattern so far. I think it's looking very lovely. Now I'm going to finish this using the same logic that I have over here. So if you've not figured it out, if you want to see how I do it, I am making a row. The last row I made looks like this row. So the next row, what is the beginning? The start is one yellow, blank, yellow, blank, yellow. It's the same big diamond pattern, like the M and W pattern. And believe me, even an adult would be very confused. So you just have to go row by row by row. Then you have again a yellow. That's this half tile. Two green, two yellow, two green, two yellow. And the last one, I'm leaving these blank, I think. No, I can do a yellow here. Yes, there it is. It's yellow here. Alternate. Alternate. And then green, yellow, green. See, I made a mistake. It's two yellow, two green, two yellow, and I almost painted that yellow. So see, even I can make mistakes. Okay. Now we're going to fill in a pink color. So now the pink tile is this one, but this crimson tile. And we won't make a very dark shade. And here's where we are going to fill in the pink. So rows number 1, you can use your pencil to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, in the 5th row where this yellow diamond shape has been made, in the middle of that diamond shape, we have to make a pink. So just checking that all my color has dried, I'm going to paint this first pink. Very carefully. And all the center tiles in the yellow, I'm going to paint pink. It's easy enough to spot them because they're right in the middle of a yellow diamond. And it's just one tile.
And Miss, one question, should we do the upper ones?
1 second, wait, Safreen. Here, what was your question?
First row, should we do those ones?
Safreen, wait, I'm listening to Hia. She spoke before you, so let me just see what her problem is. Yes, go ahead.
My entire pattern below this part is going to use our own, so I'm not understand where to do the page.
All right, okay. Here, could you share your picture on the group? And I will tell you exactly which ones to paint. I'll
Okay.
fix your design for you. But before that, let me continue with this while you're sharing that picture, and then I will do a nice operation and we will fix your pattern. Good. I like that. Okay. So I have 4 yellow diamonds and I've filled the center of those yellow diamonds with pink. Then I have these yellow diamonds as well. And there's a center of that, which also is pink. So I'm going to paint this and this as well. Also over here. So the confusion is probably happening because I have the reference image in front of me. So I can look at the original image and I can paint looking at that. But if you don't have the original reference image, it might get a little confusing. Now, all the white tiles that are remaining, all of them are going to be green. Okay, so while Hia is still sharing the her picture, I'm going to make a color using emerald green and sap green. So this green is not too bright, but it's not too vibrant also. And this is the green I'm going to use. Now, though these are separate tiles, all these lines are together. So you can actually paint this carefully together like a pattern. You just need to do this very carefully so that you don't go over the green. Because over the yellow. So remember, every time you are on the edge, turn your book around, make sure that you can see the edge of your brush. And if that is too much, paint one tile at a time. It's still safer to do it that way because at least one small tile can look good. And if there are 2-3 different colored tiles, like my yellow is not the same everywhere, but it doesn't look bad because I've painted one tile at a time. Here, were you able to send the picture?
Yes, ma'am, I sent it on the group.
All right. Okay. Now let me have a look. And everyone else, you can continue the painting. I will fix Hia's problem. Great. Okay, it's already 8 o'clock. So I'm just going to ask everyone to wait for a little while to see how I fix Hia's tile pattern. And then you can all leave. Okay, so here we go. Yeah. You have done wonderfully well till this row. Okay. And I want you to use a pencil now to mark the rows which you have to color, let's say, green first. Okay. This one is also nice. All right. I'm going to give you the yellows. Okay. This one will be yellow. Alright. This one is yellow. Can you see it? So after the line where you finished making your greens,
Okay.
okay? Yeah, that is going to be yellow. And then this is going to be white. This is going to be white. Okay. All right. After that is done, your first is going to be white here.
Is there also white in the pattern?
1 second. No. I'm also getting confused here. No, here, wait a minute. See, even I'm confused. Oof. Okay, wait. Now I know. This is the M pattern we have to make. So make this green, yellow all the way till here. This one also will be yellow. So just look here. I'm going to give you a screenshot of this. Just look. You don't do anything right now. And because this fixing is going to take me, I'm going to keep changing colors and it'll get very confusing. But later on, you can just match the rows and you will be able to fix it. Okay. We've got this M going. This is green. This will be green, green. This is orange. Green. So yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, green, yellow, yellow, green, green. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Then is the M complete? Not yet. Then we have green here. Pink here, so green here. So the first one would be yellow. Yellow, green, and green. This one will be yellow. So we finished a W. We finished an M. And these will have to be turned into green. Yellow, yellow, green, green. So here, yeah, you've just made just one, your coloring is right, but just in the wrong place. You followed the pattern, but just the pattern got a little confusing. And then again, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow. Oh, sorry, where am I? Yellow, green, yellow. Green, 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 green. Okay, I'm just going to take one screenshot of this so that I don't make any further mistakes. And then we have two yellows, right? And two greens and two yellows. Do we have that or no? Then we have, what do we have then? So we finish this and then we have to have two yellows here. Two greens here, one yellow here. You start with the yellow, then put two greens, two yellows, two greens, and one half yellow here. Then what do we have here? This should be a green, I think. So I'm going to just put a marker where we are right now. We finished the M, we finished the W. I don't know if you can see it, but we are now making this green line here.
Okay.
And these
Next in the middle.
and these yellows in the middle. So we've just come to, we finished this row, we finished this row, and now we've come to the bottommost row, which will be yellow. Oh, sorry, the green is here. Yellow, green, yellow, green. There's some weird thing happening here. So I'm going to ask you to do this pattern one more time here because I already have that picture. So I'll send it to you and I'm just going to clear all these and I'll tell you why the confusion has happened. Because in this place, can you see over here? in this place. I don't know why it's not coming forward. See this place here, your tile, your line has come right below one more line. Whereas it has to come below the round part. See? And everywhere else it's fine, except over here. And that is why the pattern is never going to look good. So your pattern is fine till here. And then it goes and does something completely different at the bottom. So I'm going to share the picture that I showed you now of the fixed design. You finish it up to just this point and just ignore this bottom and make the tile right next to it. Make another pattern exactly the same, but this time just be careful about making the tiles. Again, this is very normal, happens all the time with everyone. No big deal. But you know why it has happened. That's more important. So you will have learned at least 3 things because of this one error. And unless we solve it, we won't even know that there was a problem, right? Okay. So I guess that's it for today. I hope everyone can finish your patterns by next week. And the next week, we won't have class because I'm out of town. We could do that class maybe on a Wednesday, but let's see. Oh, let's see what Safreen has done. How nice. Well done. Well done. So the bottom part has become a little confusing, but it's okay. But you've got the pattern. Good job. Kyra, how are you doing? I didn't see anything from you today, so I'm a little concerned. Abdul, how are you doing? So Kyra, I'll tell you what's happened. Your design, instead of becoming diamonds, are going to become squares because your pattern, can you see? Your pattern, the tiles are one below the other. So there are some tiles in the world which are one below the other. And our tiles are not like one below the other. They're just a little offset. This is called an offset. Okay, so share your picture. I want to see how your design has turned out because you've just followed orders and made that pattern. So that will also look very interesting. And Abdul, can I see yours? Okay, maybe Abdul is not at his desk. Okay, so for next, I will share the timing of the class. It won't be on Monday. Oh, it might be on Monday, but I'll let you know for sure because I'm coming back into town later in the afternoon. We'll have class and we will finish off extra roofs like what I've shared today using this pattern. But that'll be a lot easier next week. Okay.
Can I show you my drawing, ma'am?
Yes, please. Let's see your drawing. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Thank
Good
you, ma'am.
job. One place there could have been some yellow, which I think has gotten covered, but that's fine.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So if you find any more patterns like that, please make them. Or if you want, make another design of tiles like that and try to paint them in some kind of pattern and then figure out what the math of that would be. It's all very mathematical. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or what? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, or 1, 3, 1, 3, or whatever. And then they just alternate and then you get these beautiful patterns.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.